I didn't want to make a Reddit post about this, so here's an entire video. Last month, I reached Legend for the first time. I started playing with Naxxramas, then took a break right before Rastakhan Rumble, and made a return at the start of Sunken City, which was perfect timing because it was the start of a new year and a new core set. And before last month, the highest I've ever reached was rank 13 and plat 10. So I want to thank the 3 Hearthstone creators that taught me everything I know about Hearthstone. Starting with Hobbs, I was always interested in creating my own decks and trying to climb with it. I can definitely say I was inspired by Hobbs when what I thought was a bad card was an auto-include in all of his decks. The Cho Show. Watching him play Cho and essentially playing ping pong with spells was so much fun. I remember trying to make Thaddeus and Kel'Thuzad work in Shaman, but with a limited library, it's safe to say it didn't work out too well. But I had a great time when I was able to fill the board with Thaddeus's. So thank you, Hobbs, for being such a big part of my Hearthstone personality and encouraging me to create my own decks. Kibler is up next, and by the way, Kibler, if you're watching this, my name is Brian with a Y, the superior Brian. Anyways, Kibler showed me to simply have another win condition in your deck. That's it. I'm just kidding. I used to think that every class had some crazy clear board or insane combo, and watching Kibler, I learned the limitations for each class. For the longest time, I had Druid Phobia, where I just felt like the class was impossible to deal with. Armor gain this, big minions that, and draw this. But one day, Therapist Kibler walked me through their weaknesses and how to use your deck around that, so I was cured. Thank you, Kibler, for explaining your thought process during your plays, which has a huge impact on my playstyle and getting over my fears for druids. And finally, the Madman! I became a resident of Value Town since the very beginning. I was obsessed with cards that create value, and a lot of times I would prioritize value cards because I strongly believe that I will ultimately win through value. Even if I couldn't use up all the value, I always felt like a winner. When a deck I'm trying isn't, necessarily working, I take inspiration from Trump's laboratories and just slap in Renathal, Reno with duplicates. And I can honestly say it never works. I watched all of Trump's videos and even the non-Hearthstone ones, and my favorite series was Valkyria Chronicles, and I really hope that he plays Valkyria Chronicles 4. Thank you, Trump, for being my favorite YouTuber of all time and being such a great mayor. I hope to see you become Grandpa Trump, teaching the new generation about value both in-game and in real life. For those of you curious what deck I use for Legend, it's not exciting, and I'm sorry I gave in to the dark side, but I played Naga Priest.